Stevie Knight made a video about me. Let's get right to it. I just got out the gym, which is why I got these gloves on.
So apparently, Scru Face.
I just threw a shirt on and
boy too.
People tweeted at me, let me know what's going on, so I came up.
This whole easy mail situation. Okay. Y'all have flooded your boy with emails and messages talking about Scru Face taking shots.
Before we get into this, boy, I don't really watch. I've never really watched like a bunch of his content before, but boy, and I don't know if this is how he usually is, but boy, he seems like he's been going through it this week. He looked physically and mentally drained.
To me, due to this whole easy mail situation.
Over the easy stuff.
And ordinarily, I wouldn't give two fucks about what anybody has to say, if that's even the case. So I'm gonna see what he said exactly, bro. But like, I mean, I'm very aware that a lot of motherfuckers have had my name in their mouth on some hating shit, but usually it's just like trolling, right? And I don't really give, I don't give trolls energy at all, right? I don't.
You said troll about 13 times already, haven't you? I'm not a troll. I'm not trolling. You said it a bunch already, though.
I don't play that game, but I found it very odd that someone like Scru Face out here taking shots at me because he's like a reputable content creator, bro. Like, this motherfucker been doing this shit for a minute, dog.
That's respect. That's respect. I respect that you, okay, so I'm not a troll, and you know my body. I've been doing this for a while.
Troll, like, he got a whole situation going on.
Facts,
so like,
okay.
From what I was told and what he said, I'm like, bro, what, for real? For real? So I'm about to peep and see what exactly is going on. You feel me? I was told to go into, it's about like halfway through the goddamn reaction, so. And shout out to Easy, man, you know what I'm saying? We had our little, not one of them spat, bro. It was just, turn something negative.
And we gonna talk about that too, because me and Easy had a full conversation after my reaction video. We're gonna talk about that a little later. And it directly goes into this.
In the positive, bro. That's grown man shit.
He said he turned that, him and Easy thing from negative to a positive.
So about to check that shit out now.
End up getting hated by you. Now this is gonna be a reaction to a reaction, so I'm probably gonna skip around parts if it's just me, solid parts of me reacting. So if you haven't seen this, Bootleg Kev, Easy Meal reaction, go check it out on my channel. That's my reaction.
You've been a pussy ever since you were born, saying that I wasn't snapping in the verse of my song. No wonder your lights got put out where you belong on the throne. You said what you said, now I'm really on whatever you want.
Wait a minute. Nah, he's going at somebody. Hold on. Okay, at this point I didn't know who he was going at. Who said Easy didn't? Reactor or reviewer? Okay, I honestly enjoyed. I might have enjoyed Easy. Shout out to my boy Easy. That's my boy. My glove is ripped. Who was hating on Easy? Thuggin'. And then he said they got knocked out. There's only one reactor that I know who's boxed and got embarrassingly knocked out. I don't know if that's who you talking about, but like.
So yeah, that's me. That's me. All right, okay. And then
one thing I'm gonna say though, there's a reason why I haven't ever addressed Stevie Knight's boxing match. I could have reacted to it. There's a lot of people who were sending me the clip after it happened. I could have done that and probably gotten wild views from it and do it, but there's a reason why I didn't. And if you've watched me for long enough, you know my take on organized boxing. You know my take on boxing. It's something that I don't do just because I know me and I know I don't have the commitment and I don't know, I don't have the draw to put the effort in it because I respect it so much. But I also respect anybody who steps in that ring, win, lose, or draw. I did say he got embarrassingly knocked out because, come on, bro. It was funny. It was funny. But I respect you for stepping in that ring. Win, lose, or draw. Facts. Because that's something I know I'm not going to do it. Now, organized boxing is something that it's a whole different sport. Like, people think that YouTube has made boxing something else. And I guess I just grew up on that. So
these are the point, bro. But like, I find it interesting that an opinion is considered hate. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like, I already went through this shit with Easy. You know what I mean? We talked about it or whatever, man. But like, my reaction to his shit, it wasn't no hate. It was just my opinion on his verse. But that's considered.
Yeah, my comments on you wasn't hate. It's just my opinion on you. and it's not unfounded, like, I could fully explain why.
Hate. I mean, that's not.
There's a
hate.
reason I didn't say his
I mean,
name in
that's
the
not
video,
hate,
though.
but
The
it's
original
because,
reaction video.
Someone doesn't hear what they want to hear about content they create.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
looked at as hate.
I need to go watch that dude's reaction and see what he said, because I'm almost 100% sure you talk about him. Hold on.
You were born saying that I wasn't snap really on whatever you want.
Unless he's saying one day your lights will get put out, like he's threatening to knock somebody. My boy Stevie, but just... This is why I like Easy, by the way. Okay. You know I like Easy on the smoke. Just watch it. You know I like Easy with the smoke, bruh. And you could tell this nigga Stevie like this reaction. Look at his face. You can tell he trying not to laugh. This nigga Scru funny. I see.
You should thank me for that, bro.
Respect. No, thank you for putting him on his dean. Easy on his smoke. You know I like Easy with the smoke, bro.
Said now I'm really on whatever you want. I could go against you and little buddy who done got your ass folded. Hold it. Send both addies on my shadow clone.
Yeah, nigga. He said I can go against you and little buddy. Man, I don't even know what to fast forward. I think I know who you talking about, Easy. Let me see if I. What we doing, Easy? Let me know. You know what it is over here. Village Boys over here. Yeah, like I said, I ride. If y'all know me, bro, like, I think a lot of this is niggas not knowing each other. If you know me, if you my homie, bro, the way I was raised, right or wrong, win, lose, or draw, I gotta ride with you. Now, you know, I'm gonna make sure that we could get home safe. But if we get home, and when we get home, I'm gonna be like, bro, you was wrong. But that's how I am. So with the way Easy, because remember, I didn't know what was going on up to this point. With the way that Easy was saying this nigga was talking about potatoes. I said, let's go. I really thought Stevie Knight was on some, yeah, you feel me? So I was like, bro, let's go. Like, if it's about fight Easy, I'm around, that's not gonna happen, you know? But that's what I thought it was. That's what the energy Easy was bringing with it. I said, okay. Shout out to all the people in the like I said, all my Nigerians, you feel me? Shout out to all the Village Boys and girls back then, bro. What we doing? Easy. Especially when it comes to Village Boys and girls, especially when it comes to, like, because they just remind me so much of myself and my journey of what time we on, bro? Being
Simple daddies on my shadow clone. The potato on the stick is how I got you.
Okay. Potato on the stick is. All right, the rest of this just me. After this, like, yo, who is you?
Simple daddies on my shadow.
And I did text Easy after this, and I think I'll address in a little bit.
The potato on
the baddies, I'm a shadow clone.
Stick is how I got you both scoped it. Hoes and headaches, yeah, I'ma let the owner know. Shit, oh shit, now they think I'm bold.
I'm sorry, Easy. Throw up your hoe. What is they talking about, bro? Yeah, that's what he was stacking. Who we riding on, bro? Just let me know. Just whisper. I ain't gonna say nothing if you ain't saying nothing. It's different if I didn't know, homie. I would just say who I think, but I don't want to throw something out and be wrong. So I want to make sure I'm right before I just throw out. But if you talk about who I think you talk about, I think that I'm ready for whatever. I think that too. Coontubers.
Now they think I'm bogus. 2200 high. Tell them what the
coontuber. That's what everybody was telling me that he said. You know what I mean? And clearly he talking about me. It looked like he got an issue with me, right? Like,
I don't know you to have an issue with you. I have an issue with. There's gonna be people who don't even understand this. Stevie knows what I'm gonna say though. He understands what I'm saying. YouTube is a business. A lot of people play a character or lean into certain aspects of themselves to galvanize views because you really don't make money or views being moderate, right? You got to be on one side of the spectrum or the other side of the spectrum. So Stevie Knight, the person, I thought he would understand this. Stevie Knight, the person, I don't know. Stevie Knight, the YouTuber with the takes I've seen, I absolutely have. There's an absolute reason why I would call him a coontuber. And I would love to address it because I've always wanted the ability to have a conversation with one of these dudes because I think that's the important thing. If you know me, when it comes to like the way that race and stuff is handled on this YouTube and the way that my journey in the beginning, I went through and I've seen a lot of the most wildly racist things happen on this platform. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people who stand up for that. But I would love to tell you why I felt that way. I just feel like...
You know what I mean? And clearly he talking about me. It looked like he got an issue with me, right? Like,
I don't know you like that.
Like this part.
I have an issue with some of the things you said. Yes, absolutely. But if you talk about who I think you talk about, I think that I'm ready for whatever. I think those on too, coontubers.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, it seemed like he got an issue with me. You feel me? I don't know Buddy at all. I don't even know how to get in contact with Cuz. And that ain't even that fucking serious. I didn't know what I was walking into.
Me and him have never had interaction, I don't think, outside of this.
This reaction though, but that shit looks crazy, right? That ain't just fucking, it's not trolling. It's like him addressing how you feel. Unless it's his cap and it's just entertainment trying to like get motherfuckers going about this shit. But
I think what's happening here, the thing that's annoying me about it, right? And it seems like Stevie's pretty level-headed. It seems like we could even have probably a decent conversation, right? On in other terms, right? But the thing that's bothering me is, though you're saying the things you're saying, it feels a little dismissive on why I would say what I said about the coontuber thing. It feels a little bit like, let's not talk about that. Let's not address why somebody might feel like that. Let me just call it trolling, hating, or like, I don't understand that. But like,
I don't imagine it is, bro, because we don't have, there's no interaction between he and I. Dog. A lot of y'all was saying that too. Like, the Scru got beef with you or some shit. Like, not the fuck that I'm aware of.
No,
you know what I mean? And,
no.
You know, they my first time being referred to as a coon.
Stevie, bro. Okay, so if this isn't the first time, I would fully get it if I was the first person who called you that and you have no idea where it came from. I would get, making a video about it. I would get all that. But if I'm not even the first person who said it, as a black man, bro, I don't know if you care about that. I don't know if you care. Why do you think I would say something like, take me out the equation. Why do you think people would say that? If I'm not the first person, that's the conversation I would love to have. Because I think this, and we know this if you've been following me, this is an issue on YouTube, bro. It is, bro. It is. You can't act like we don't see when people take that conscious turn to start pandering for that side. Now, pandering on either side is pandering, right? And you could fully believe the stuff you believe. But that's the problem. That's my issue with you, with some of the things you said. And if you ever want to address that, we can. But like, I got no problem with that either.
Considering the type of content that I cover on my night talk shit or whatever, man.
So what would make you think that kind of...
But, coming from... I fucked with Scru Face. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That part, I could be honest. That part made me go, aw. I respect it. You know what I mean? That part made me go, oh, I didn't know you. I didn't even... Yeah, that's respect. Okay. Thank you for messing with me. Some of the takes that you've had have just made it hard for me to delve into your content. Because trust me, when you say wild things or things that we consider coony, trust me, it comes by my table. People love sending me when YouTubers do stuff like that. Trust me.
I mean, so coming from him saying that shit, bro, like definitely seemed.
The reason why I'm even responding to this, though, the reason why I'm saying this is one, because you do this video and you're big enough that and respected enough that I could understand why. But it's seeming like me calling you that actually bothered you, right? And if it did, then that means in your heart, you must feel like that's a wrong take on you, right? I would love to figure out what happened and where that transition happened. Because a lot of the time when YouTubers are called out for that or they're doing stuff, or people in general, they just go back into their base and just use that they don't care. But if it genuinely bothers you, then that means that maybe you don't know certain things you've done, or maybe you don't know why there'd be certain black people that would take certain things you've said as that. And maybe there is a way that there could be a conversation and we could get to the bottom of it or figure out where the issue is. But if you don't care, you don't care either. Like, I'm not saying you have to care. I'm just saying clearly there's something going on.
I wouldn't even call that hating. That's like a battle cry. You know what I mean? Like, you got smoke, I'll run up with you because I don't like the motherfucker anyway because he a coon. You know what I mean? That's literally what he said. So,
Okay, so this is, me and Easy had a full conversation after this video happened, right? Like I said, I was willing to run up with Easy because I didn't know what's going on and niggas talking about niggas boxing and stuff, niggas fighting, niggas squabbling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, if someone wants to fight Easy, then I'm on Easy's side, period. That ain't gonna happen around me. Facts. After I talked to Easy and I figured out exactly everything that was actually going on, there's a reason why I didn't make a follow-through video. And me and Easy had a full conversation, which a lot of other YouTubers would have made full videos about and would have went off on, right? So, after he told me that, I said, I mean, it just seemed like, I mean, he just has like an opinion against what you're saying. It is what it is. And then Easy, it seemed like him and Stevie were talking at the same time, because then Easy later on texted me some more stuff that made me go, you know what? I'm going to leave Stevie alone. You know, there's stuff that he's gone through, stuff that he's done that genuinely hurt my heart, especially as being a new father. You know, there's things that like, I feel bad for homie. I really do. And maybe that has a lot to go into it. So that's why I left it alone. That's why I didn't continue. That video I did got a lot of views. And what other people would have done was keep hitting that iron because it's getting views. But it wasn't for me to do that.
But hell, hey, I don't know, cuz everybody is entitled to say whatever the hell
and
they
I
want,
genuinely feel
you know what I mean?
bad for what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I would never wish that on anybody. You know what I mean? So
There's accountability at all this shit too. So like,
facts.
if he feel free to say some shit like that online, then put it like this: my boxing debut was shitty. It was terrible.
It was.
And you know,
Respect for you to even be able to have the confidence to even say that, though. Like I said, I respect anybody who steps in that ring. I did say you got embarrassingly knocked out because, I mean, come on now. But if you also watch my content, you know I say win, lose, or draw. Anybody who steps in that ring, I have respect for. There's a reason why I didn't make a reaction to that video. I didn't do it. A YouTuber getting knocked out that most, that's guaranteed views. But I respect you going in that ring, win, lose, or draw, because I know that's something that I wouldn't do, just because I don't have the commitment for boxing.
Returning here soon, so if you would like, you can run up on me with this energy for my next fight.
Oh, I didn't know this nigga was going. Oh, I saw people tweeting me at that, saying stuff like that, and throughout this video, I was like, oh, I don't think he's going to be on that. I didn't know that's what you was going to say. Okay, like I said, organized boxing is something that I'm just not going to do. It takes too much commitment. I respect the craft too much. The same reason I never produced, right? I just respect the craft too much, right? And I don't have the commitment to do that. But if you just want to squabble, if you just want to run a fade because you don't like what I said, it is what it is. I'll never turn that down either. It is what it is. I'm not the type of person to get hit in the head and then be like, nah, that was just my opinion. No, I don't have no problem with that at all. But jumping in a ring and committing all that time and effort is something I wouldn't do. Trust me, I've been offered big bags. I've been offered a lot to do boxing. I refuse to do it. And that even goes further into some of my takes about the YouTube boxing and about celebrity boxing and stuff like that. That's my take on that. But if you want to just meet up and squab, it is what it is.
And then we can address whatever it is, hostility or...
Yeah, it's not hostility. But I would love, if that's what you want to do, we can hit up each other up, meet up somewhere and handle it. I don't know where you are, I don't know where I'm at, if we're close, whatever. The more important thing to me is the coontuber thing. Because I saw how that affected you, and I've seen how so many people don't care about that I would like to have a conversation with you about that. If you don't want to have a conversation, it's whatever. If you want to squabble, it's whatever. Hit me up. But organized boxing is just something I'm not going to do. I am a YouTuber and a musician. I'm not a boxer. I wish other people would take that into consideration too. But hey, it is what it is, Stevie, bro. Honestly, after even watching this take, you seem... I don't know if it's some of the things you say is to troll, like the same thing you said with me. I don't know what it is. But at the end of the day, I root for black content creators, and it upsets me the most when I see them having certain takes that could damage them, because he's getting views, he's respected in this. So let me know whatever you want to do, Stevie. I'm not going to organize box. I've said it a million times, but if you want to run a fade, it is what it says. What I'm more interested in, though, is that coontuber conversation. That needs to happen, bro. Oh, God, bro. But shout out to you, bro.